Hello everyone. The various parameters that are given as inputs in IIT-PIV have been discussed in the previous video. The link for the previous video has been mentioned in the description below. Now let's see what are the values that are considered after the analysis has been done. Firstly, after opening the software, click on Design New Payment section. After that, provide all the inputs as it is given in this page, then give Submit. After giving Submit, an option Run will appear. Click Run. The results will be displayed in this format after clicking the View Here option at the left top corner. The inputs that we have given, such as the number of layers, resilient modulus, and thickness of the layers, will be displayed on the top, and following are the stresses, strains, and deflections at various dips and radial distances. Here, as given in the picture, 140 and 140L at the radius distances of 0 and 155 mm refers the values above the interface and below the interface. For example, the word interface represents the line at which the bituminous layer and the base have been separated. EPT and EPR are the tangential and radial strains respectively. The maximum value of the strain is considered as the induced strain for fatigue condition. Here in this image, which is the output, horizontal tensile strain, that is the epsilon T, will be the largest of the tangential and radial strain at the bottom of the bituminous layer. At the layer above the interface between the bituminous layer and the granular layer, computed at two radial distances of 0 and 155, thus the horizontal tensile strain, that is the epsilon T, will be taken as 0.001283 in this case, which is the maximum out of the four strain values that is shown in rectangular boxes under EPT and EPR. Note that the values have been taken from the upper line of the two sets of the results reported for the interface between the bituminous layer and the granular layer, that is at the depth of 140 mm. Similarly, for this payment, vertical compressive strain, that is the epsilon V, will be taken from the results corresponding to the lower line with L of the two sets of the results available for the interface between granular layer and the subgrade. Thus, the vertical compressive strain, that is the epsilon V, value of 0.002053, which is the larger of the two strain values obtained for the interface between the subgrade and the granular layer at the radial distances of 0 and 155 mm, that is shown in the rectangular boxes under the table EPV. These two values obtained as epsilon T and epsilon V are the induced strains. Most importantly, positive stresses and strains are tensile, whereas the negative stresses and strains are compressive. But only the absolute values without the positive or negative sign will be used in the performance models. The permissible value must be calculated from the fatigue and rutting criterion equations with respect to the reliability conditions as mentioned in IRC 37. Please don't refer the values in the boxes of the final image since it has been referred from another report. But here the permissible and induced values are compared, and if the induced value is less than the permissible value, then the design is safe. If the induced value is more than the permissible value, then the payment needs to be redesigned. For example, thickness can be varied or the bituminous material can be enhanced using modifiers. Thank you.